Gavana wa kaunti ya Ilovi Johnson Sakaja niwalumiliilya kana kaunti yake yina mwanya munene wa kwiana Ungu wa utongoi wake ivindani vena Ngwatanio ndumu yake utongoi katikati wa Silikali ya kaunti na atongoi anene evo musumbi William Ruto na Mutongoi wa chama cha ODM Raila Odinga. Sakaja vikitembewa nzama ya mbunge ya wiki wa masavu na mitumile Ilovia siya mwene ndi walumiliilya kaunti Ilovi yina utonyi wa kwithiwa na uthi wa bilioni 30 na muonza atio kwa oyu kasite muno Kuikiithya ni wombania koti na uthi wa bilioni 20 kila mwaka ni kana kutetheesya kwa ilya Ilovi kimaendeleo na kiuthukumi. Benjamin Mwaka alivoti.
Johnson.
Ngavana Sakaja vikitembewa nzama ya seneti ya sipa kwi umundi wakathia wailwa kwikya ukolanyo wonthe wa koti mutandaoni iweta ukilite ukolanyo wa koti na uthi wa kaunti ya Ilovi mwaka muvitu ngina silingi bilioni 18.
2021, which is when NMS just took over, was 10. 21-22 was 8.9. Then when we came, 10.5 billion, which was the second highest in the history of devolution in Nairobi, and the last one is 12.8 billion, which in the last few days we were targeting 13 billion, but the last few days, you remember, that was June, and you know what was happening towards the end of June. The potential of Nairobi is extremely high.
What's the figure for the potential?
For 67 billion. Yeah, that is according to World Bank, to the CRA. They talk about 67. I think
so this is just about 25% of that potential.
And I think it is much higher. The target we put, for instance, annually is our own target. You know, when you say we want to do 20 billion, we believe that with measures and everything held constant, we can get to 20 billion.
Sakaja nuwaweta vena Ngwatanio ndumu ya Silikali Ilovi na usumbi wao yuwa na utongoi wo leiva kaunti nino na udhukumi wao yune mose ovyo wisiani wana Silikali sionthe betusi ya kaunti yevo hilaya NMS.
You have other people who you have to talk to, and that is the question I was asking you. I mean, all these good things that you come and tell us here, do you also say them in those other spaces? And what is the sort of reaction? At least I know that one of your friends, my party leader, has taken a position on division of revenue.
Yes.
All those things you are saying, when you discuss with your party leader, what does he say about your views?
The Senator for Nairobi, my friend Senator Sifuna, has asked a critical question on the philosophy of devolution of certain individuals in our country. I want to say that never before has a capital gotten support in terms of sitting down together, thinking through the problems. I know that the support Governor Kidero didn't get, Governor Sonko didn't get, possibly didn't ask for, but he didn't get that. But the president has created an atmosphere where we can sit down and say, look, we need to sort out the city. If you look at the investment going into the river regeneration project, close to 70 billion shillings has been secured by the national government to support that work, plus what Nairobi Water is going to do. So, yes, the president is in full support to the capital. I think he said it as recently as Sunday. I can only speak about that kind of support to Nairobi because I can see it.
Galama ya misale weto yunevike silingi bilioni 18 na iweta kaunti na utongo kukolanya silingi bilioni 30 bala kwa yukoti mwingi Ilovi ni kuma kwa miako bala inge Sakaja walumiliilya no kuendea kwa ile sekta ile inge na maendeleo CBD ngina kuya ndwani sia Ilovi.
All our revenue streams are digitized and making sure there's compliance and convenience. The biggest revenue stream in any city is property taxes. Yeah, globally. Even in Nairobi, it's land rates. I'm happy with my team that we were able first to move to a recent valuation role.
Ndio no uvo Senator wa kaunti Ilovi Edwin Sifuna no akulya magavana mayake kuvuthisia uthukumu wa Senate aiweta mbunge wa Senate ni nongamia vanete na Silikali sia mitiuko Kuikiithya yina vata silingi bilioni 1 ndino awanya ibyo ambeza sia kaunti ulanza mabumwe ya mbunge undumwa na maseneta inewe ni chumani ke kunenga magavana silingi bilioni 81.
In the mediation itself, the members of the National Assembly had proposed a reduction of your or the county's shareable revenue to below even what you were to receive last year. They had proposed a slash to 380 billion. But for us as a Senate, and this is why, Governor, you need to speak to your colleagues, especially in the COG, we feel like the governors don't appreciate the work that the Senate does.
So we are grateful, and I will talk to my colleagues, because it is not right to disparage the Senate in its efforts. I believe the Senate has done a great job in pushing for us. Of course, in this mediation, maybe the approach could have been different, but that is crying over spilt milk. Because if the 30 days lapsed without an agreement, then we would go back to 400 billion. It was not for us to have an agreement. It was for those pushing an amendment to have an agreement.
You are thinking about hawkers, you're thinking about markets, you're thinking about green bonds, you're thinking about BRT, no matter water. So you went for the job, you left us here in parliament, we will put you under pressure to perform.
Vilengi wa mauvo kumavamu sini Ilovi nye nita wa Benjamin mwaka